It's Hobbs back here with you with another review. Sorry I've been out a little while. It's been a long couple of weeks medically. A couple of things have caused me to have to take some time off. And anyways, I'm back to the review circuit. Keep in mind, also follow us on the Midnight Hour. We're going about one every other week now. We're doing shows still on the Midnight Hour. Every Thursday night, anywhere between 10 and 12. Just depends on my work shift or if someone else is hosting. But don't forget to check us out. And so I do want to thank NVD Entertainment for sending this one to review today. This is the bikini car wash company. This is 1 and 2. So you get 1 and 2 with this here. These movies are very schlocky. This is like 80s cheese. First film, basically what happens is there's this gentleman whose father, his brother, the father's brother, his uncle, basically has this car wash. He's in the West, and the nephew has to move there in order to take over the car wash because the uncle he's very sick and he's deathbed. So he takes over the car wash, and it's not doing very well. It's getting a lot of distractions because he's from the Midwest, right? And when you come from the Midwest and you go to the West, of course, this is how movies portray things. There's a whole bunch of hot women around you, and he's getting very distracted. And then Melissa, this other woman who is kind of like an entrepreneur, so I think she still parties a lot or whatnot, convinces him to take over the business. She wants to run the books and stuff for him because the business seems to be safe. It's just not doing well. So he decides to let her do that. Meanwhile, she brings all of her friends along with her. Now, keep in mind, all of her friends are busty, beautiful, scantily clad women that are going to make it a hard time to be working there. So, but they're going to draw a lot of business because there's tits and ass all over this movie. When I watched this movie, the first film, blown away at the amount of TNA. Not that I didn't know they would already be there. I mean, it even says on the DVD for adults only. It's NBD Rewind 80 special type film. I knew getting into the film that it was going to be tits and ass. There's even a guy that blows his nose with a pair of panties. Thought that was interesting. At least. Yeah, I mean, there's funny parts too. It's your raunchy 80s comedy. It's kind of like a cross between The All-Nighter, a little bit of Weekend at Bernie's, and a schlocky USA Up All Night film.
I love Up All Night.
Oh. Get with these movies. Second film, very similar. Now what's happening is, I don't want to spoil it, but the second film is very similar to the first one. Not a lot of dialogue in either of these movies. They're not fantastic movies. They're basically tits and ass movies. That's what they're for. And those type of movies, they sell. And it even says here, not for children. Not for children. So, I mean, overall, if you're into 80s schlocky, cheesy TNA films with funny storylines and comedic parts, you're going to enjoy this one. This one's hard to find, though. It's not one you're going to be able to find like on Tubi or anything like that, at least not to my knowledge. You want to order it from NVD Entertainment and tell them Hobbs sent you. I don't have a code to give you. But go to NVD, shopnvd.com, and you can get both of these films,
Wink.
Part 1 and Part 2. Feature-wise, you get to director commentary with that. Special featurettes with it as well. A lot of people compare these films to The All-Nighter, like I was saying earlier. Pretty much any of your generalized 80s schlocky, raunchy sex comedy. That's pretty much what these are. But this was hot back in the day. You know, of course, you had a runtime of over an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes in that range. You know, there's really not a whole lot to say about these films because they're really very, very generalized and very basic and nothing out of the norm. But yeah, MVD Rewind Collection, you get parts 1 and 2 with this. So I can show you the physical copy. And yeah, that's what you get with these. Let me know if you've seen these. I never even heard of these before they sent them to me. Oops, on the ground now. Catch up with you later.